Hallihallo Leute und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Genshin Impact. Hallo Floralein. Möchte mal bitte ein paar Blümchen kaufen. Und zwar hätte ich gern diese Windmüllennestern. Und ich hätte gern dieses Lampenkraut. Und ich hätte auch bitte gerne diese Wasserlilien. So, dann gehen wir nach Liue. Au, 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 au. Ich habe mir ins Auge gegriffen. Ich habe mir ins Auge gegriffen, yeah. Und nachdem wir jetzt dann das Koalapis gekauft haben, machen wir die Hauptquest weiter. Weil ich glaube, es dauert nicht mehr allzu lang, bis wir das Reputationssystem in Liue frei haben. Zumindest habe ich es am Main-Account frei. Hier am Main-Account. Wo renne ich hin? Hier muss ich hin. Moin. Und da bin ich nicht viel weiter. 1, 2 Quests bin ich weiter. Und ab dann ist alles blind. Alles blind. So, Ach stimmt, die Quest, die hat ja sehr lange gedauert. Was wir jetzt als allererstes machen, ist hier hin und wir kaufen uns jetzt Narkovid. Als ich das erste Mal in Asuma angekommen bin, habe ich mir, glaube ich, bei dem Händler, ich weiß nicht, ob es der Händler war, aber bei irgendeinem Händler habe ich mir diese blauen Früchte gekauft, die man überall auf den Bäumen findet, weil ich mir dachte, was ist das? Das ist neu. Ja, da, Narkovid. Ne, bei ihr war es auf alle Fälle dann nicht. War bei irgendeinem anderen, bei einem Typen, glaube ich, habe ich mir die Früchte gekauft. Garnelen, aha, Milchzwiebel, Salz, Pfeffer. Finde ich den Typen gerade? Ich glaube, der war's, oder? Nein. Doch, da. Ich dachte so, das ist neu, erstmal kaufen. Oh, Rezepte habe ich dir alle abgeknöpft, Junge. Cool. Ah. Gut. Dann auf zum Dorf. Wir haben den Teleporter da freigeschalten. Ich google mal kurz, wann man das Inazuma-Ding freischaltet. Genshin Impact Inazuma Reputation. Unlock. Unlock the Inazuma Reputation Quest is as simple as following the rest of the immovable God and the Eternity Euphemia plotline until complete a flower blooms in prison. Ah, I remember welche Quest das ist. Da müssen wir mit Yoimiya so einen Typen befreien. Stimmt, I remember.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go over and see.
Kurz einen neuen Energy aufgemacht. Hallöchen, ihr Herrschaften.
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay. Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did? We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected guy around here.
Ja, ich erinnere mich. Wenn man göttliche Augen wegnimmt, dann scheint sich irgendwas zu verändern. In den
You
Leuten.
must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay. True, but that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Was ändert sich daran, wenn man weiß, dass man wusste in der Vergangenheit, dass man hier bleiben will? Also man weiß jetzt, man erinnert sich nicht mehr dran, warum man hier bleiben wollte, aber man weiß, dass man hier bleiben wollte, aus irgendeinem Grund. Was soll sich ändern, um quasi zu sagen, ich will doch nicht mehr hier bleiben? Das ändert ja nichts, selbst wenn man den Grund nicht mehr kennt. Man hat ja trotzdem das Verlangen gehabt, hier zu bleiben. Eieiei.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
Right. Gut. gucken. Ah ja, das ist da runter. Ich erinnere mich. Da oben ist ein Vögelnest, da gibt's Eier. Eier. Zack. Wow. Das war ein schwer verstecktes Tagebuch.
Diary, all right? Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
Okay. Ups.
So this is the Omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
Das wissen wir nicht, Paimon. Das müssen wir herausfinden. Wir haben das jetzt einfach runtergenommen. Okay, da.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years?
Wahrscheinlich seine Tochter oder
pretty
sowas.
amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look.
Nein, nicht ausgraben.
It
Oh,
looks like a letter.
Ich dachte, da war eine
Paper's
Leiche
gone
drunter.
yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Konda Village.
Mann.
Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again?
Wenn wir in diesem Krieg getrennt werden, warte auf mich im Dorf Konda, wo es ein Zuhause für uns in Frieden geben muss. Tja. Also wenn das schon 30 Jahre aus ist, dann denke ich nicht, dass derjenige, der den Brief geschrieben hat, nochmal zurückkommen wird.
So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Also der ist mittlerweile nach da hinten gewalkt.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared. No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream. I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness, the feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad.
Ich muss halt gerade schon wieder dran denken. Der Kollege, ein Kollege von mir, da hat sich die erste Folge vom Arknights Anime angeguckt, als er rauskam. Und dann meinte er, boah, Arknights ist ja voll düster und so, während so in Genshin Impact alles so voll kinderfreundlich und happy und so Friede, Freude, Eierkuchen ist. Ja, und dann gucke ich mir so die Genshin-Story an. Leute, die vor 500 Jahren gelebt haben, wurden in Hilly-Churls transformiert, welche Kriegsroboter gebaut haben, mit einer dunklen Organisation, die früher mal alle Menschen waren, die sogar Gottestiere versuchen zu korrumpieren, ein Shogun, der den Leuten die Visions wegnimmt und somit auch ihre kompletten Erinnerungen. Also, ich muss sagen, Genshin ist halt schon ein bisschen fröhlicher als Arknights, aber definitiv ist die Story nicht Friede, Freude, Eierkuchen, auf gar keinen Fall. Und da merkt man, er hat nichts getan, um quasi die Story zu verstehen.
Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next person.
Ich weiß auch ganz genau, warum Ayaka.
According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
Ich weiß auch ganz genau, warum Ayaka uns das hier aufgetragen hat. Sie will einfach nur, dass Lumine quasi ihr hilft. Indem sie jetzt sieht, was mit den Leuten passiert, wenn sie nichts tut. Und wie wir Lumine kennen, sie will helfen. Das ist leider Lumines Nature.
Motion to compel. Don't blink.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Okay, wie weit ist es? Ja, nicht allzu weit. Das können wir jetzt noch laufen. Eieiei.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree.
Geh mal ganz kurz aufs WC, bin sofort wieder da. Bin wieder da.
But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
Wow, wir stehen direkt neben ihm. Hätten wir nicht direkt mit ihm sprechen können?
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Alright, dann nehmen wir Treasure Hoarders auseinander. Aber das machen wir erst in der nächsten Folge. Ich danke euch fürs Zuschauen und ich hoffe, ihr schaltet auch in der nächsten Folge von Let's Play Genshin Impact wieder ein. Ciao.
And